Hello, everybody, and welcome to KBN episode 8. I'm joined with my lovely Cahill. Hello,
Cahill! Not Cahill, it's Cahill.
And the awesome Biirchyyy.
Hello.
Sorry, I had to wind him up.
It's gonna be on
Every
running
day now, and people
Non-stop.
Don't matter, carry on.
KahillCL, okay? How about that? Today, with us, we have an absolutely legendary streamer. Nearly 1.7 thousand followers on Twitch. She loves a squishy butt. She is the amazing LacotaJaguar. Welcome on in. How are you doing today?
Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Squishy butt.
What an intro,
I-
squishy
I-
butt.
Before we even go into anything else, I need to know, where does this come from?
So squishy butt is originally from, well, I don't know who started it from you guys. I think Cal, because I made a TikTok where I
Oh shit.
where I said something like you
Like
got a
this
squishy
video,
butt,
got a squishy butt.
and Cal was just oh yeah, like this video, you've got a squishy butt, and I can see you have one, and it's a TikTok, and then Cal saw it, and he was just obsessed with it and made it a thing, and then it became a sounder on his stream, and then Soul liked it as well, and so many others of you guys' streams now literally know the command exclamation
That's
mark
brilliant.
Lacota, and that sound will play, and now even in my stream, it's a thing, so...
It's
You
so
guys,
good.
Squishy
you
butt to
are
the
the
moon.
creators of this, because I didn't think it would go this far.
Yes, KBN!
I saw it, it's just the way she says squishy butt. It made me laugh.
You've got a really cool accent, which is part of the reason it sounds so cool, because it's not like me. My accent's awful. Like, I say something, no one cares. Like, but it sounded so awesome. Do you want to tell us a bit about where you're from and why your accent is so awesome?
Well, to be fair, I don't think my accent is awesome, but I appreciate you guys saying so. So I am originally from the Netherlands. I'm part Dutch, part Croatian, but I also have German and Italian influences in my family. But my accent is just a big jumble of different accents, because I wouldn't say I have a typical Dutch accent, which I'm kind of glad about. Not wanting to offend anyone, but if you hear like a proper
what you
Dutch
mean.
person talking English with like a Dutch accent, it makes me cringe. So
Yeah, I always think of Austin Powers.
yeah, it's just it's horrible if you hear a proper Dutch accent through something. So for me, it's just a big jumble of, I guess, growing up with TV shows and learning English by myself and that kind of stuff. And yeah,
It's really cool, though. Really cool.
yeah.
So you're self-taught English?
Yes, so I'm self-taught English because I taught it myself when I was, I think, 5 years old, and I had it in school when I was like 10. And then I also taught German myself, because I speak a lot of languages as well. So I speak Dutch, English, German, fluent. I speak like basics of Croatian, a little bit of French. I'm trying to learn Italian.
Big brains.
So
Wow.
That's mad.
yeah.
That makes us seem so much
people, in
lazier than we
the
already
UK,
are.
people in the UK are so lazy.
Yeah,
We
no,
are,
but
we're
it's your
awful.
education
Yeah.
system though, because you literally speak the language that
Yeah, sure.
everyone is kind of forced to learn.
See, I would agree, but I literally learned, I've tried to learn Italian, Spanish, French, and German at school, and I still couldn't tell you any words
I
from
did
any.
German. I
think we
German.
just
All
don't
I
care.
remember is do
I think we was too lazy.
and kleinen penis.
And just for the non-Germanic viewers, what does that mean?
Of course.
You have a very small penis.
I wouldn't even use penis in that instance,
Well,
but
at first I said Hancocking, but I feel like I made that up. So,
Fine, man.
no, Schwanz.
You've been watching too much on the celeb, you have.
so yeah, that's what my German GCSE taught me.
Yeah, but what I
Amazing.
heard from other English people that they had in school, they weren't graded. I don't know if you guys were graded for your foreign languages.
Wait, were you not? No.
No, we
No,
weren't.
unless
we
you picked it at GCSE.
officially were we like
yeah.
GCSE
You could
level didn't
choose
count.
unless
Yeah.
unless you picked it to GCSE. It's not mandatory.
Yeah,
No.
that's so weird. So that's why I feel like also a lot of you, like you follow the classes, but if you don't get graded, you don't focus on it as much. And we are forced to have English. Like you literally are forced to have Dutch and English, and then either French or German, and then later on you can even pick something like Spanish or whatever. But like you are forced to learn English. You can't drop that as a course.
Oh, wow. No, you can take French and Spanish in year 7, 8, and 9 at my place.
My
Well,
place.
school. And then my place. And then when you
Headmaster
go into
Biirchyyy.
GCSE years, yeah, but not the headmaster, you think?
Oh my god.
Oh, bloody hell.
We're already starting
just
the
the
jokes.
dark.
Just ask Cal. I've completely lost my point. Oh yeah, in GCSE years, then you could go to pick if you wanted to do German or Chinese instead of French and
Chinese?
Spanish.
Very cool.
You're Chinese.
Chinese, yeah.
I didn't know Chinese.
Year 11, there was a school trip to China for those that
Wait,
wanted to
your
go.
school
Wait,
is
really?
Biirchyyy, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yo, what
Wow,
school is
you go
this?
to
I mean-
private school.
It literally got voted the worst school in Essex, like a couple of years ago.
But the worst school in Essex is still probably the higher than most schools in the country.
Clearly, yeah. It's like mental.
Yes. We only had like
Done.
one servant per class. So.
Oh yeah, that's pretty basic though.
Bloody Southerners.
Right, before we get too deep into the conversation, I should hit you with the quickfire questions really, because we're meant to do that at the start.
Oh god.
So, Lacota, how did you come up with your online name?
With my online name, oh god, that's a question that gets asked so many times, and it's such a disappointing answer. So it's actually a topic we talked about previously. So years ago, when I was a little girl, I started playing Minecraft. That was one of the first games I played, and I had to come up with a name, and I had no clue what to name myself. I tried everything of like hobbies, interests. Back then, I was a horse girl, so you know you have your basic horse names. But I was like, nah, I need something else. So I don't know how, but I eventually came up with the name Lacota. However, I thought that wasn't good enough because I knew people that had names that consisted of like two parts. So I guess kind of like you, soul render, like those kind of vibes. So I was like, okay, Lacota, what fits with Lacota? And I was like, editing and thinking of like what fits, and then I came with LacotaJaguar, and I was like, no, that just sucks. I don't even, because the point is, I don't even like jaguars or have an interest either in the car or the animal. There's nothing there, but because that was the first thing I came up with, you know, then it just stuck because you can't think of something else. And I was like, nah, okay, it's my first username. It'll probably change later. And now, like, what is it? 10 years later, I'm still here with LacotaJaguar. It's literally my username everywhere, which I guess is
That
good
is
branding wise, because if you just Google it, it's just everywhere. But yeah, everyone that comes in like, oh my god, you like jaguars? I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. Love those.
I would say
animal
more
cars.
the car than the animal. But yeah, that's kind of it. But you can call me whatever. That's why I also, you know, have people just call me Lara as my actual name.
Craft.
But it just depends on what people want. Or a squishy butt, I guess.
Hello, Squishy Butt.
If you get people calling you Lara or Lakota, do you get anyone that comes in that just calls you Jaguar?
Yeah, I do. Or even people that just butcher my name. Because I thought this was quite an easy username. Apparently it's not. Because it became a meme on my channel as well. Because it's like either... I've heard some Americans say LacotaJaguar. Or...
yeah, it sounds about right.
Lacota or Lacoste or Jaguar. Yeah, it's or lactose.
Oh my
And it's yeah.
The intent's wild, isn't
That's
it?
also a whole thing on my channel. It became LactoJaguar, and then it went into Lactose Daddy, and then someone in my chat decided to translate it into Dutch. So. Then it was called Milk Papa, which sounds really weird, but it's kind of the reason why my PC. So I built my PC over a year ago. It's now named the Milk Machine, which is very sus.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah, my community is a bit weird.
I love it.
But we all love it,
As long
so
as we're all weird together and everyone's happy.
exactly.
I'd rather be weird than normal any day.
Well,
My brother
true.
actually
Yeah.
has a tattoo on his
Makes
forearm.
it
One of his
special.
first tattoos he got, he says, "You laugh because I'm different. I laugh because you're all the same." And it's really fucking cool.
Well, that's actually really good.
Shout out bigger Biirchyyy, older Biirchyyy.
nice.
You know what's weird? Growing up, like, my brother's 5 years older than me. So, like, as he finished school, I started. And he built up a bit of a legacy for himself as, like, very known around the area. And, like, whenever I go to school, any person that approaches me, like, in and out, was always like, "Oh, you're Biirchyy's little brother." I'm like, well, my name's Biirchyyy as well. Like, everyone calls him by his last name. No one calls him his first name. It's always his last name. Because Biirchyy's my last name. And I was like, without even realizing, when I came up with my online name of Biirchyyy, now everyone calls me that. Like, well, I just wanted as a little kid to be acknowledged as I wanted to be called Birch as well. But
you've
no,
gone
he
full
was
circle.
Birch. I was just Birch's little brother. And now I've fulfilled.
No.
No, look at you. You're on your own
Look at
wings.
you now.
Guys, I'm flying.
Flying high.
Was it
Yes,
a good
yeah.
reputation that your brother had?
About to say, what
No,
kind
no,
of
it was.
Yeah.
like Shaggy.
No, it was like top shagger. No, it was
Absolute
like
shagger.
no, my brother was like, he was a bit naughty, but also a cheeky chappy, so he kind of got away with it. Like that kind of like yeah.
That's good though.
Teachers hated him but loved him at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's better. So the issue I had is, so I have an older brother as well, who's like 4 years older. But he was like the typical super smart nerd and whatever. And I'm more of a social type of person. I could get some grades, but not to that level. And I was a bit more social. So it was more like, oh, you're your little sister. You should be good.
Oh,
as
so you
well.
had like the
And
high
at the end of the year,
expectations set
the
for
teachers
you.
were like, some of them like me, yeah, and then some of them don't.
I was literally middle of both of you. So I had a cousin that went by my last name, and he was well known for causing a lot of issues at the school, like big issues. And my sister was head girl and well known for getting the highest grades in the school. So when I joined, they were like, "You're either going to be an absolute nightmare or you're going to be really smart." And I was fucking in the middle,
Bang
boring
average.
as fuck. So,
Well, it's good. You're bang average. You know, you
Yeah,
can't
bang on
disappoint.
average.
I rate that.
Oh my god.
just imagine the teacher seeing my name and like, "Oh fuck, which way is it going to go?"
Sat there at the back of the class making engineering a folding phone or something.
I did make a rubber cannon in one class.
knew it!
I shot it. I shot it. And the rubber exploded into pieces and went into one's hair. And then obviously I had to explain to the
God.
teacher why I made a rubber cannon. But that's a different
How
story.
did you even? How do you make a
Yeah.
rubber cannon?
It
I'm
was,
intrigued now.
An automated pencil grinder, but like sharpener, with with a spring. So you put the rubber in, and the spring fired it like into the grinder. So all like the dust came out the end. Yeah. It's
Oh
fast.
my
Oh my god,
Man's
you
a
are
genius.
born to be an engineer.
But
Oh
it literally all went in this girl's hair, like, and I mean, complete, like, throwing, like, sand in someone's hair, like, everywhere. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm done for.
Mate, Macaulay Culkin's got nothing on you. If you
I
were
could've
starring
been-
at
I
Home
could've
Alone,
been
you'd
next
have
Home
fucking
Alone.
killed the robbers. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Got it taken off me. And my electric pen, but...
Electric pen. What's that?
I
sounds very
had a
sus.
pen where, like, you could buy this, like, spy kit for, like, a magazine, and you built this electric pen. But I left it in my my pencil case, and one of my friends stole my pen, clicked it, shocked it, dropped it on the floor, and the teacher was like, "What's this? What's going on?" Picked it, clicked it up, shocked herself, and I got detention for my mate stealing my
an
pen.
electric shock pen.
Yeah.
You said electric
yeah,
pen.
I was
you think
thinking of a
natural-
different direction.
Yeah,
No,
like,
like proper, like you press it and you get shocked.
like an adult
Right.
pen.
yeah.
Oh, bloody 12? What do you think I was up to?
Showing pens up
Didn't
in
know
the
what penis was for, let alone this sex pens.
We all roam for our parents' drawers sometimes.
Oh, hell no.
That explains a lot, but
Don't worry, Mum, I never found it.
Swiftly moving
Podcast
on.
sweating.
My mum listens to these podcasts, yeah.
Oh my god.
I love you, Mum.
Hello, Biirchyy's mom.
We love you, Adventures Mum. You do you. Don't let him like ruin your hopes and dreams from this.
Put a lock on your drawer.
Oh, no.
Right, Lacota, what is your favourite game?
Oh, that's such a difficult question. Because I always say the same answer, even though I haven't played the
Nope.
game in, I feel like, a year. So my favorite game,
Awesome Knots.
I would say then used to be Awesome Knots, which a lot of people don't even know what it is, as it's kind of dead nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know this.
It's Awesome Knots. Yeah, it's a free game, and it's like a 2D...
Right.
Oh, how can I explain that? Because I'm not good with terminology. I guess like a 2D League of Legends. That's like the most. I hate myself for saying that, but you have just teams and you try to like destroy each other's base, and you have turrets and all sorts of stuff.
Okay, so it's like, yeah, like you're face on, you're looking face like side on, and you're going,
Yeah.
like, one team's going right, one team's going left, it looks like. Just looking at it.
But nowadays, I would say either Minecraft or Valorant, because yeah, Minecraft is my OG game, so I still love and play that game. But Valorant has grown on me over the years, even though at the start I was not a fan of Valorant, but then one time I was like, you know what, let me give it a shot, and now I'm addicted.
It's great. You gotta love Valorant.
Yeah, it has given me so many anger issues, but it's great.
It's not a game to relax. Like, I can't play after like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock because I just don't sleep.
Yeah, I make that mistake of doing that. That's why now my entire chat knows curse words in every language I know. But, you know,
I mean,
still
you've
a vibe.
educated your chat. There you go.
Yeah. And then every time I have like a curse word that just sticks for like a month or a few months. So the long-lasting one was piss. I don't know what came with that, but it's just, and then it turned into a piss counter. With every time I say piss, it just becomes a counter. Yeah.
Most people have a piss counter, but for a different reason.
Yeah.
I've got a tiny bladder.
Yeah.
I honestly thought a different word was coming out rather than bladder then.
Not me.
Callum's got a chode.
Let's not carry this on. I was just like on mute. I was talking to chat, and all of a sudden in my ear I'd hear Callum's got a chode, got a chode. I'm like, what's he on about?
Yeah, because basically the origin of that is at the Euros last year we were coming up with random chants in pubs, and then we came up with one for my friend Monty, who's probably not listening to this, and he's not. Disclaimer: he's not this, but we just came up with a chant. Monty is a nonce. So it's like Monty is a nonce, is a nonce, and we had the whole pub singing it. We had like 40 people singing it.
What a vibe.
So then his comeback was to start singing to one of my friends. Chris has got a chode. So I just adapted Chris into Cal, you know?
Oh, it's great that you thought of me.
Poetic justice.
I would say it's not a bad chant to have.
It's not the best though, is it? Let's be honest.
Yep.
It's not the best.
It's not the best.
At least it's not the nonce, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
Out of the two, it's definitely the better one.
Yeah, okay. I guess I can settle for...
Settle for what? Settle for what?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, whatever. Just don't
So he's
matter.
accepted it now. That's
Let's just carry on. What's the next question, Will?
Right, Lakota, to save Cal some embarrassment, what's your favourite food?
Oh God, I should prepare for these questions.
No, you're not meant to.
I'm gonna be like special again because it's like Croatian food. So, thank you.
Oh.
But I would say my favorite food is what we in Croatia call biirchyyy. If there are any non-Croatians or like other Balkan area people, so Serbians or Bosnians watching, biirchyyy is only with cheese. If you say otherwise, you're wrong. This is like endless discussion we have with countries over there. So it's like a dish that's made of like different layers of pastry and cheese inside. But countries like Serbia and Bosnia eat it with meat inside as well, and that's like the endless discussion we always have of either with cheese or with meat.
I think I'd prefer it with meat. I haven't tried it, obviously.
Yeah, but you haven't tried it. Like
everything's better with meat. Though.
Sometimes with cheese, though.
Cal would agree.
I was gonna say, I want to agree, but that sounds just very sus.
So what's it called? I want to look at this.
Okay.
It's called biirchyyy, so you spell it with B-U-R.
Oh, that looks phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And you have different shapes of it. Like you have a spiral one and a kind of like a pizza shaped one. The pizza shaped one is better. Yeah, it's just something I can eat for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. Like my friends in Croatia know that there's a specific place where I love to get in it. And when I'm at my aunt's, she lives like on the corner of that street. So my friends would just saw me eat that for breakfast and for lunch, and just like, you can eat that every day. And I'm just like, I know.
Oh, what cheese do you put in it? Or is it like a Croatian cheese?
What's originally in it? That's a good question. I think, is it like cottage cheese or something like, I can't remember which type of cheese is inside of it.
I see one here that says feta, but I don't know. I know feta's like very Greek.
No, I wouldn't put feta in it.
Me and Cal just sat here like, yes, pizza. We know what that means.
Cheese, grommet.
Sorry, I hear food and it takes over.
Oh no, I love it. Like, Biirchyyy, investigate it, make it for us. That's what we want.
Yeah, make it. April, insomnia.
Yeah, cottage cheese. It says
cottage cheese. Okay.
The problem is with that, Cal, you could bring it and you could keep it in your bag while I'm sat next to you, hungover and starving, and you not feed it to me, just like the cookies.
Oh my god!
I offered you a cookie, didn't I?
No.
Oh.
I was sat next to you like, oh, I'm so hungry. I'm going to get Five Guys. And you sat there with like 40 cookies in your bag and never said a word.
Yeah, so, I mean, do you want to explain this story, Cal? Or do you want me to?
No, go on. I can't really remember.
Okay, so I remember, and I wasn't there that bit.
I remember.
So basically, for Insomnia in August, I just started my cookie business, or restarted my cookie business. So baked a bunch of cookies, brought them up to Insomnia, to the gaming festival for everyone. My bad, I left them in the hotel room. Not everyone was staying in the same hotel, and Cal and I happened to be in the same hotel, so I was like, I know he has like little brothers and sisters, and well, little sisters? Yeah, you got a little sister. He's got a bigger family, so if you want to take the cookies home, take them home, give him a big tub of cookies to give to his family, and then you guys spend all the next day together, and Will hanging out of his bumhole, dying for food, moaning
I needed food. Yeah.
And Cal,
I don't remember, I'm
unbeknownst to
sorry.
Will, had a full bag of cookies. Like, there was a good 10 to 15 cookies in there.
They were so good as
Heartbroken.
well.
Oh, don't. Don't tease me like that.
I'm still dying to try your cookies though.
Do
I'm
it.
like planning on making an order soon, but then I'm debating if I'm gonna get it just shipped to UK on UK address or get it
That'll
over
probably
here.
be the
'cause-
smarter way, because I don't actually know what it's like shipping
Yeah.
to Europe yet.
Yeah, that's what I expected. So I'll probably just
Order them before you fly over,
Make an
so by
order
the
in
time you get
time,
there,
so-
they'll get there at the same time.
They are amazing. 20 seconds in the microwave. Oh.
They are
they
so good. Yeah, just say if you touch them,
Whoa,
you're dead, fam.
whoa.
Shank him.
Man's protective about his cookies. Yeah.
You get defensive.
The
Yeah.
cookies are the best.
Oh, damn.
The cookies are the best.
The cookies are amazing. If anyone hasn't tried them, recommend checking out Biirchyyy.
I would kill a man for them cookies.
Biirchyybakery.co.uk.
I follow you on Instagram with that, and just I see those cookie pictures, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm so hungry. Because always the posts come at the wrong time, you know, where you're just scrolling through Insta and you're already hungry, and then you just
You always see those
first
kind of
cookies,
posts
and
at
I'm
the
just like,
worst times.
Shit.
Like when you sat hungover, really desperate for food, and your mate's got 30 in his bag and doesn't tell you. Like those times.
It was an honest
Not that I'm-
mistake.
Not that I'm salty or anything. But...
There was some salted caramel ones actually.
Oh, don't.
But the Five
Right,
Guys
before
were
we
good.
all stop drooling.
We enjoyed the Five
Before we
Guys.
stop drooling.
Oh,
I mean, Five Guys is always good.
But not as
You-
good as cookies.
Different
I
game,
haven't
innit?
tried a cookie at that
Different
point. You know?
You can have a Five Guys and then a cookie.
Yeah, it's like a dessert.
Cal loves to have Five Guys and then a cookie.
Anyway, next question.
Oh my god.
Anyway, what is your favourite film?
My favorite film. Oh god. I have no clue.
If you're
Right.
struggling, I'm going to say the same as I said to Jay. Think of, it's a weekend, it's a Saturday, you're snuggling down the sofa, you just want to chill out and watch a film. What would be the film you'd think of first?
That's so hard because I don't often rewatch movies. I do it when it's like classics or whatever and when they're on TV, but I rarely rewatch movies because I'm more of like, oh, I've seen that one, so I want to see something new. If I go more the anime route, because I do enjoy some anime, I would say My Neighbor Totoro, because that's always been my favorite movie. But just normal movies, I have no clue. I like everything from like comedy to horror to from stuff like Marvel, DC, like everything. So it's more like seeing what's out recently and then just watching it. Definitely
so it
not
has to be
pirated.
quite new and something you haven't seen
Definitely
before.
not. Nice.
Yeah, what have I watched recently? I went to the cinema last week to watch Ticket to Paradise with George Clooney and what's she called again? Oh, this is so bad that I don't know this.
Julia Roberts.
I feel like I saw this trailer.
Yeah, that's it. Julia Roberts. That was it. Which was really good. But it's such a hard question. Like
It's hard, there's
favorite
too many
movie,
choices.
favorite food, stuff like that. I can't answer.
Depends on the
'cause,
genre as well, I think, when it comes to
I
movies.
love food too much and movies too much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Apart from us three, because we're amazing and awesome in every single way, who is your favourite streamer / content creator?
Oh, why he set me up like that? Oh god,
You can't
'Cause
say
I
that
know,
to me, so we
I
saved you
know,
there.
but
don't
then
worry.
I'm gonna name someone, and then someone else gets offended, and someone else gets offended. I feel like I just should name a list.
Hey,
of
they shouldn't get
massive
offended. They should do better so they get higher on your list. That's it. Easy.
Oh my god.
You catty little bugger.
Yeah. Just do better.
Just do better, you know?
Solid advice.
Who shall I pick? Who's been nicest to me recently? I would say Mr. Pancake Jr. because I like watching Twitch streams, but his streams I can actually watch for quite a long time.
Nice,
Okay,
I like
awesome.
that. Mr. Pancake Jr.
Pancake.
Pancake. Mr. Pancake Jr.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen him actually. I've seen him knocking around your streams and stuff.
Yeah, he's been around for quite a while.
Yeah.
But there's so many other streamers I want to name because I feel so bad.
Go on, drop a couple. Just
So of course LilyGoat is a really good friend of mine. She's also a Dutch streamer, and our communities are currently like literally combined.
ooh.
Because in that community you also have streamers like Exodus Node, True Liz, Lars, and I'm probably gonna miss so many others as
It's
well.
okay.
And then a last good friend of mine, whose username is kind of sus, but he's called Soggy Tissue. But we've been friends.
Oh.
yeah. But
Brilliant.
we've been friends for a very long time. So I always enjoy his stream.
Nice, I like that.
He has a great band, so
Well, just
and he's from up north.
oh,
So
just remember to send the link to all the people you did name, and no one you named. Just don't send them the link. Then they will never know.
yeah, exactly. Like I didn't.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. What is one aspiration you have in life? One thing that you want to accomplish, achieve? That's a hard question.
Happiness.
I love that.
Sorry, that was more of the basic answer. But if I actually would say a proper answer, I want to complete my study. I'm currently studying industrial design, and I currently have a year delay because of a stupid course. But I would like to eventually get a good job in the design industry and create something that I'm proud of.
Love that. As working as a design engineer, they like love that kind of life.
Yeah. For me, even though I get the title engineer technically, I'm more of the going slowly into the more the design and product design area.
Awesome. Love it.
Maybe you two could work together in the future on a cheeky little brand.
From the new Elgato.
That'd be sick, to be fair.
Make bank.
Soul Jaguar.
Oh
Look
god.
on surrender.
Go to render. That's actually quite sick because then it's like a renders of products and it makes sense.
It's got a bit of vibe to it.
Look at that. There we go.
The collab you never knew
No
you
one
needed.
ever
design.
take that.
Problem is, if we do use it now, Cal's gonna ask for a commission.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, okay, that is the end of the quick fire questions. So you're off the hook now. You don't
And
need to
relax.
panic
You
anymore.
can finally breathe.
And relax. One thing we did want to speak to you about, as you've already kind of mentioned, Minecraft is a big game you've been getting into.
Yes.
And you've got your own server. Do you want to shout that out and give it a bit of a talk up?
yeah.
Send
Full
it.
promo right now, guys. Everyone
Yeah, go all in.
join the Shrimp SMP. It's a new Minecraft server we've started recently. And it's a vanilla SMP with multiple plugins that are all server side, consisting of like currencies, NPCs, quests, and so much more. We've actually put a lot of work into this server because this is like my 5th server for my community, but this one actually has we have like worked over a month or more over on this server just by setting everything up. And yeah, like we keep on updating it, adding plugins, adding events. There's a Christmas event coming up soon, and
Woo.
yeah, just trying to get it active as ever and get a lot of other creators on.
Oh, yeah, you
and,
guys are playing tomorrow, aren't you?
Cal tomorrow.
I can't believe you've never played Minecraft.
I've never played Minecraft in my life. Well, I would have played it, but by the time this goes out, I would have played it. But I am
I don't know how you've got this far and not played Minecraft.
That's
It
what I
the
was
amount of
saying.
people that started playing PC just because of Minecraft.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never.
It just surprises me.
Just never done it. I'm just.
It's so chill. I love Minecraft.
I've always looked at
I'd love to play it
Minecraft
more.
as like, oh, I've got to be creative or something. I'm just like my brain.
No, but that's not the. I guess it's the same what I had with stuff like COD or whatever.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, that's like a next level of FPS. Like I need to be actually good. In games like that. But Minecraft, I don't know. Like Soul just said, like it's how I started to play on PC. And
Yeah.
what was your first game then?
My first game. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm old.
I would agree, but we're the same age.
My first ever game was like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you say no thanks?
Innocent.
I didn't mean
She's
that
just like, oh
negatively.
yeah, really simple. You didn't have to think. Yeah, that
No,
makes
it's
sense.
more
Go
like
forward.
I already know his love for Sonic, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I never played anything like Minecraft really. I'm excited to try it. I actually am excited. And I'm
It's
excited to attempt to learn it.
I genuinely think once my Call of Duty camo grind is over, I'm gonna just. I need Minecraft time. I need like that couple months of just
Yes.
back to just zenning out.
Zenning out.
It's just perfect because it's need chill time, and if you have some friends on, it's just incredible. We've every time, especially when
Yeah.
you start a server, it's just like being in a call every day, playing Minecraft and laughing and having fun.
It does completely destroy your sleeping pattern though.
Yeah, that is many late nights of staying up till like 4 a.m. and you're like, ah, shit.
Yeah, like you're literally gonna do. I'm just gonna run this back to the house. I'm just gonna finish doing this, and then next thing you know, it's 5 a.m.
Yep,
Every time.
I feel
Every
that so
time.
much.
Yeah, that's the only thing I struggle with it with. I'll be like, I start building a house, and then I have this grand like design in my head that I'm gonna design and build, and I'm like, I've got to do it. And then like 12 hours pass, and I'm like, I just need to get this finished. And it's like,
Yeah.
you've got to go to work in like an hour. It's like, but I need to finish.
I'm the worst at having like I get halfway through one job and then I start another job and then I start another and then I start another and I've got like all these like unfinished projects and things going on and it's just like
I have that especially in modded Minecraft. And then also with like time-wise where you're like, oh, I have to wait till this machine is done or that, or create this. And then it consists of like a million steps and then it's 3 a.m. and you have to get up at 7 and you're just like, shit.
Fuck.
yeah. So say goodbye to your sleeping pattern, Cal.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I really have. I do. I don't know. My sleeping pattern's weird.
You'll get addicted because you made me actually kind of enjoy COD and I'm now also slightly addicted.
Have you got
So-
a win
Yes,
yet?
No.
Okay, so then
I
that's
have
the
had
next
some people
challenge.
scream at me in Prox chat though.
Rock chat's
Oh,
amazing.
we love it.
So I'm being, yeah, but it was just funny of them like, oh shit, or for fuck's
was that-
sake. I'm just saying
Is
they're
that your first
laughing.
time playing Warzone like ever? Warzone 1 or 2? Shit.
Yes. So I've literally only played Call of Duty, I think Black Ops at like my neighbor's house when I was younger on this PlayStation, and I can't play with controller at all. Like I suck at it. So that was like horrible back then. So this was actually the first time I actively went to COD. I guess now I actually have played some other FPS games, so it was a bit better.
I'm about to
but
say, you was like, say it was your first ever time, you was fairly good. Like, you was getting kills.
yeah,
You won a couple Google eggs.
it's
was-
something.
Yeah.
That
Like,
Valorant
you feel good.
accuracy is carrying you. Love it.
Huh?
Which accuracy?
Valorant accuracy.
Yeah, that's non-existent. But I appreciate the comments, and I'm glad I, actually did or could kill someone, because I
think
was like ready
yeah.
to just cry there and then just not do anything, and have you carried me the entire time. Well, it was
the next
more.
step. The next step is get you a win.
Yeah, true.
That's the next step.
We'll get there someday.
One day.
One day.
But yeah, Minecraft
I haven't actually had a win on
server-wise-
Warzone 2 yet.
Oh god, yeah.
I've only played about 6
I've
games.
had a few now. I think I'm at like 6 now. I think. Considering I've barely played it, I think that's quite good. 6
6
Warzone
Yeah, it's really
wins.
good. Dubbos.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know. how
You must have quite a few now. You've been
played it a lot.
bumming it so much.
Gonna say
Yeah.
Cal.
Yeah.
Cal is addicted.
I'm fully balls deep into Warzone 2. It's mental. It's absolutely mental.
I saw your hours. It's just insane.
need
I
a
mean,
life.
one win in your first 24 hours of it was not great.
Yeah, but come on, there was bugs, there was crashing.
You barely crashed. You said you were actually prided yourself on being one of the ones that didn't crash.
No, I didn't crash, but
Claim the people that did.
The lobbies were laggy.
I'm just teasing you.
But
What was the point? You claim to be the longest Warzone player or streamer or something like that.
I swear, I
hours.
can guarantee I wasn't. I was the first. Well, I wasn't the first. I was one of the first people on it. I didn't stop playing it for the whole
Apart
day.
from the early access people, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have a
agree.
life.
Claim.
No, he doesn't.
True. No, just kidding. But I feel like we all have games like that where it just feels like we don't have a
you
life.
just get sucked into it.
Yeah,
Sucked.
100%.
That's
Mine
actually
just,
being a gamer.
mine just fluctuates on what game
Yeah,
it
because
is.
what is your main game, Rich?
I don't know. Probably COD.
It's got to be. I'd say it's COD right now.
It's got to be right now.
I'd
it's
said COD.
My first ever like game was Crash Bandicoot.
Oh,
What a game.
But like, if we're talking like when we sort of really gaming went to the next level, it was like when I first got my Xbox, it was Call of Duty 4 and FIFA. So it was like FIFA and COD.
oh, FIFA as well.
Yeah, and then 2010, I got Minecraft Xbox 360 edition.
Xbox
Let's go.
edition. Oh,
Xbox 360 edition. I didn't have a PC.
that hurts. But
I
okay,
know.
it's still
It
Minecraft.
was so raw. Like there was like
yeah,
nothing
I remember when
on
that
it.
came out. Oh.
It was nothing on it, but yeah. So I would say the games I've always rotated is COD, FIFA, and Minecraft.
Hey, it's not a bad combination.
It's not
Bit
a
of
bad
everything.
combination. I got back into Pokemon lately as well.
Yeah, I saw you play. I think.
Yeah, I've
That's
done a couple of
cool.
streams. I've done a couple of streams,
Mm.
but nah, COD's definitely main.
They said sweaty snipes, mate. It's got to be COD when you're playing games. So I just want to see more of those little
No,
quickie flicky shots. Love
I
it.
know.
Flicky.
Quickie flicky, mate. The dream of everyone. A good quickie
Oh my
flicky.
I
god.
feel like I need the soundbite of you saying it's like quickie flicky time or something, and then like
Quickie
then
flicky, daddy?
a drop of music would go, and I'll hear like some filthy snaps.
I'll do that for you. That's
Oh,
fine.
Thanks,
God.
man.
Hear that at your next festival. Clicky ficky time.
Tomorrowland featuring Surrender.
Yeah.
It's quickie flicky time.
But yeah, what's yours, Will? What's your main game? Would you say?
I'm really half and half between games. I love playing Valorant non-stop. Valorant ranked is like I absolutely love.
Yeah. Actually, someone that agrees loves
But
playing
the problem I
ranked.
find is it's so intense. I struggle to stream it because it's like if you look away from the screen for a millisecond, you're dead in Valorant. Whereas things like DMZ, which I'm really getting into at the moment, I can literally sit in a building for 10 minutes and talk chat if I wanted to and still have a good game. So, I'm really enjoying DMZ at the moment. Really enjoying COD. I'm really enjoying DMZ, Valorant, and really enjoying Overwatch. I don't think I've really streamed it, but I've been playing a lot of Overwatch.
Yeah, but would you stream Overwatch, or was it more like to keep it like your offline game?
I don't think I've ever streamed it, but two of my friends are proper like in sweat, like Cal with COD, balls deep. That's the game they play every night. So I tend to play with them every now and then. But
Loving it.
loving it.
So I just want to cycle back, going back to
loving it.
your
Oh,
stream
yeah.
SMP server. How long? Like, because
Oh, yeah.
I used to watch like fucking Vicstar servers, Syndicate servers back in the day, and I think they must take so long to set up. Like, what sort of goes into like setting up your own Minecraft server? Do you have a team?
Having smart friends that do it. So it really depends to what extent you want to go. Because my first server was what was my first server? Yeah, it was just a vanilla Minecraft server. That was also my mod back then. Set it up for me, but that was like just like you would join a normal vanilla world. It's just the same, but then other people can join. I've had modded worlds where it's just indeed doing the same thing but via a host like Chris Forger or whatever. I've had Skyblock worlds which needed a bit more effort because we wanted everyone to have a Skyblock world and then far apart but still you could reach to each other. And now actually setting up a vanilla server with plugins, it's all new to us, but like setting up wise, it's more planning of what and making lists of what you want done when do you want it to go live? And this time we actually like buckled down and made a plan, because normally it's just like, oh, I want a new server, or we want a new one to like revive it. And this time we actually sat together. So I have a few Minecraft mods. Some of them know everything, like on the backside of making some just for on the server itself. And we just started talking one day. We sat in a call and like, what do we want this server? How can we make a server that actually stays active, that stays intriguing?
Yeah,
that's why
the
we
hard thing.
chose. Yeah, exactly. Because it's like I've had previous servers and it's people are intrigued into it, but after 1-2 weeks or maybe a month, it's just dead again. And then you can try and keep on playing, but then it gets to a point where I'm just playing by myself, and it's fun, but then I feel like you're dragging along with that thing. But now, so we actually put effort into like thinking of ways of trying to keep it alive. That's why we started thinking of, okay, we want vanilla because then more people are able to join. We did it in a way of using stuff that allows people with shitty PCs to also join. And like you have stuff like going with fabric and all sorts of other stuff. And then we went to a point of, okay, it's vanilla, easy to join for everyone, but we do want to make it interesting. So then plugins came into play, which of course we all made server side, so it doesn't like people do not require to download anything. Because I had on my previous server had proximity chat, which is really cool. However, people had to download themselves, and the amount of DMs I got and like late nights of having to
like that,
well, I
This
was
from a tech line.
yeah, I turned into a tech line, even though it was clearly just described. It was still a hassle, so I tried to now keep everything to server side. But to keep it interesting, we have locked some stuff. But we made community goals, and we use stuff like currency. So, for example, we have the Nether is locked, so you can't make a Nether portal or anything. But we have a NPC that is the guard of the Nether portal, which has a community goal, so people can put their money into it, as in like virtual, like Minecraft money. And it's now, I think, on 60 or 70%. So one of my mods made the secret number of how much it costs, and people can put money into it, because you get money by doing jobs and that kind of stuff. And then together as a community, you open up the portal, which will then also make a whole event. And like villager trading is also disabled, because that's like, even though I love my grinders, like that sounds so sus, sorry.
Say what?
I love my Minecraft grinders, but I know that within a week they have high-end stuff. They have everything you can think of in Minecraft.
That was what killed my realm, kind of, because some people that stayed up all night one night, next thing you know, they've all got mending, they've all got power 5, like
every
enchantment possible, like.
And you're just sitting there with your wooden tools, and you're like, okay,
I got Elytra without even having to go to the end. So
because people start selling it or giving that was also the issue I had, because at the start everyone was of course nice to the streamer and gives me stuff, which is nice, but then like early on I get Elytra to get everything, and it kind of kills it for me as well. So I kind of like force people to not, or like I am not allowing people to give me stuff. If it's like a block or when I ask for something, sure, but I had people leave like massive chests full of items,
not like end game
kills
armor and tools.
Where it's like, but that's why we disabled stuff like villager trading. We made our own NPCs and shops, so we kind of control on what is available, and people because we use stuff like MMO as well. People can gain points and coins, and we can work with jobs and stuff. Like you can become a what's it called, lumberjack. So if you cut down
lumberjack.
Then you get cut down trees and you automatically get money and that kind of stuff, and that you can use for goals and buying stuff.
So that's not just any Minecraft server.
No, but it's exactly, it's like Minecraft stuff, but to like extended, but also kind of kept together. And we have the whole stuff of we created a hub, so we have a special place where you spawn in. You'll see people will have seen that on stream when this comes out. where it's like a hub place. We have NPCs, we have little quests where people can earn money with, and then you join the real world. We have a town hall, we have a town square, we have like a kind of like a main place everyone can come to and set up shop. We have inns where you can rent a room, so that's also a funny thing. Like before you go and build somewhere else, you can kind of rent a room.
So you've got a place to stay while you're sort of like doing your own house.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to build a dirt shack at the start. And then that's how we're expanding the world slowly.
That's so
and hopefully
cool.
a lot of new members are going to join soon as well.
So is Cal going to be playing on this server tomorrow, or are you going to do it separate? Yeah.
Yes.
I've already joined it.
Already joined it.
Yes, we set it up because we also have a system, because the one thing I have turned on is that people are not just randomly allowed to join it. It is a channel point redeem, because I've had previous issues of randoms joining and just griefing and ruining stuff. So I have a channel point redeem of it being 1,000 points, which is actually not as much as it sounds like, because it used to be like 8k or whatever, but now I have it like on 1,000 points. So if you're just there one stream, you can redeem it. You can link your Discord, because you have to link your Discord, then you get a special code, and then you're allowed to join the server. So it's kind of like a safety feature.
Yeah, that was well. Like I was absolutely gobsmacked. I don't know if it's just me being like completely blind to the world. I was like joined. It gave me a number on my screen. She was like, right, just put it in a Discord chat. I was like, huh? So I put it in a Discord chat. It's like, oh, you're in the world now. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That easy? Yeah. Okay. Nice.
It's just something new that I've like, my mods came with it, and I was like, is that possible? You know, better to have that then, if that's possible, because I have had people destroy other people's bases and grief and that kind of stuff, and it's just,
it's a good safety.
You know, because it's like the internet is a nice place to like meet new people and to make friends, but we all know our fair share of trolls and that kind of stuff, and it just ruins other people's experiences, especially people I like, and I have someone new joining, which I think is fine, and then they come back the next morning and just hear the shit show that's been going on, or people's bases being destroyed, or just people to cause harm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's a new way of like a brand new SMP, who I hope one day will become like the dream SMP. You know, I have a dream. To become the dream SMP. But yeah, and it's just the shrimp SMP. So anyone that's willing to join, you're welcome to. I also am planning on if other content creators are interested in kind of like sharing the SMP, as in them also having a channel point redeems on their channel, because now it automatically forces everyone to come to my channel, which of course is nice for me because I get a lot of publicity. But of course there are people that are interested in playing, and I have other creators on the server, and if they are active enough and are willing to like kind of share communities and everything, I allow them to also make a redeem and grant access to people.
Awesome.
Yeah, actually, when you first released it, I actually remember seeing you shared someone's story on Instagram, and it was like, "Oh, I'm playing on Lacota's Shrimp SMP."
Oh.
I'm like, "Oh, Lacota's big time," you know? I was like,
I think that was Cheeky. Oh, she's also an amazing streamer. But Cheeky, yeah, she posted on it because I had the thing of because I wanted to be out there. People like use Shrimp SMP, hashtag Shrimp SMP. And she just did it by herself, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, she had you in a title and all sorts. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
Those are
because
the best
I
people.
didn't ask for that yet. It was just like, she was like, you know what, I just want to promote it. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like streamer etiquette, I guess, but not a lot of people do it, so it's nice that she did do it.
Exactly.
I was saying to Biirchyyy the other day, I was like, watch this stream tomorrow. Well, it's already happened. Mm-hmm. Be like the one stream that's just gonna like randomly just pop off, and all of a sudden Cahill becomes a Minecraft streamer.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
42,000 person raid on CahillCL.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm a Minecraft streamer now.
I was gonna say the biggest Minecraft streamer rating.
Forced to. I was gonna say I want to see a KBN base on the server.
Oh, that'd be cool. We could have
Yeah.
Yeah, just
recording
make
studio.
a podcast studio and then just record your Minecraft
Oh, we could do an
characters.
episode
Yeah.
showing like our characters in
That'd be
Minecraft
so cool.
doing it.
Yeah, just sitting
That'd
on
be quite cool.
chairs. Oh,
There we
That
go.
would
Done.
pop
so
off.
actually
You
funny.
heard it here first.
Oh, okay, you sold it to us now. God damn it.
Minecraft
Yeah.
Edition podcast.
Oh, that's brilliant. So, excuse me. I was gonna say, you played Warzone for the first time the other day. Because you don't. What games do you really stream or play apart from? Do you stream and play Valorant and Minecraft? Is there anything else? I know you had the. Not astronauts.
Oh, astronauts.
Astronauts, yeah. Like playing Warzone, did it make you more open to playing like other games or new games or exploring more, or was it just?
Yes, so I am a variety streamer. I started as a variety streamer. I've had some times where it was just Minecraft and Valorant, but I do love playing other games, especially during October. Like horror games are my thing.
Nice.
And yeah, but it's kind of sometimes you just get stuck into your basic routine of playing the same games. So being able to then now actually play something else and have someone teach me, that was the main thing of like, it came out and I was like looking at it and saw everyone streaming it and I was like, it's interesting, but I know I'm going to start up that game and just look at my screen and have no clue what the fuck's going on. Because I've watched you guys' streams and I'm just sitting there like enjoying watching your streams, but then I'm looking at your screen and I have no clue what's going on.
Pew pew pew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
that.
for someone that played Warzone 1, I was hella overwhelmed with like Warzone 2. Like coming from Warzone 1 to Warzone 2, I was overwhelmed. If you're coming in like
Brand new,
blind,
yeah.
then yeah, you need someone to show you the ropes.
Yeah, even if it's just like I need to press this button or that button. Like I'm familiar with FPS games and just shooters, but it's such a different vibe than like Valorant that I'm used to. But it does like seeing also people more interested and enjoying me playing other games, because I think that's a fear that we as streamers also have a lot, is when you gain an audience for certain games, you stop playing other games because it feels like you're disappointing them, or they coming to stream and see you not playing the game they joined for, then they don't want to watch. And of course it happens. I've lost a lot of people because I was an even more variety streamer at the start, and now I've kind of found my games, which is funny because everyone at the start said, oh, you need to find your game, you need to find your game, and now I kind of found my games and now they left. And I'm just like, okay, I did what you asked, but yeah,
can't please everyone.
but it's nice to play something else once in a while, because it also kind of refreshes yourself, because sometimes you just get stuck in the same games and like, what shall I play? It's gonna be one or two, and then when you're playing, you're actually like, I'm not really feeling this, but I chose this stream to be this game, etc. But then playing something else like COD, even though it's like laughing my ass off because I'm so stupid, or thinking I died because I didn't open my parachute and it turned out the game hasn't even started yet. That's become a clip now.
She's like, "Come
Yeah, I forgot to open my parachute and I was like screaming, and then it's become a clip on my channel now and everyone loves it because I thought I died instantly and it turned out it was just pre-game shit. It's like, okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
Love that.
But yeah, I'm
really
open to
enjoy
playing anything. Yeah, actually, like this surprised me because it's not necessarily something that I thought was so big, but actual people actually enjoyed it because it was just so funny, and I feel like that's the vibe people, because we all know I'm not the greatest gamer. You know, I try and improve my ranks in Val and become smarter in Minecraft, but we all know that my stream were more for the chats and everything. And I feel like playing COD, because it was so new to me, we all knew it was gonna be more for bans anyways. And it was just people in my chat then just chilling and actually enjoying like seeing me fail.
Yeah. And they're also trying to help you and stuff as well. And I even see people in your Discord now like, oh, when's the next Warzone stream?
Yeah.
So they are eager for it.
True. People are already asking me or DMing me on Insta like, oh, you play COD now, you know, add me, what's your tag and whatever. So yeah, and I actually play it off stream now as well a bit, because it's kind of like I used to play CS for, just you know, to shoot some heads and just have fun. And
what a game!
Yeah, CS was so good.
Casual drop of one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, CS was really good, and it was like an FPS. I haven't gotten like fully into CS, but it was just a nice game to play, especially like for me just once in a while to play a deathmatch or something like that. Because first FPS I played was Crisis 2, which not a lot of people know, I feel like. Yeah, that's also like
Crisis
years ago.
That's a years old game, right?
Yeah, that's like years and years. I think if you guys know the platform Origin, like the EA Origin, I think my brother got it for free once on there or whatever, and I played on this account, and I was like, okay, let's try an FPS game, and I actually really enjoyed it. And then it's so old now, but that kind of got me into FPS, and then CS, of course. I got CS years ago because a then at the time boyfriend, or like, which is an ex now, like in high school, was like, oh, I need to play CS, so I bought the game, and then our school laptops were horrible, so I couldn't run it.
Wow.
And then and because we broke up and it was all horrible and everything, I refused to play the game.
Fuck CS:GO.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to play this.
Can I get a refund?
Yeah. And then years later, I picked it up. But yeah, I have more games like that. That's actually bad. Like Rainbow Siege, same thing.
Oh, the amount of games
Bought
I
it
have
because
that
of
I've
an
never
ex,
played.
and it just ruins stuff for you. You're like, oh yes, okay, play this, and then because that person wanted you to play it or buy it, and you break up or it goes horrible, and then you're like, shit.
Every time you look at the game, you think of them, you think, fuckers.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't want to do this.
Bastard!
I don't want to play this anymore.
You ruined my games.
Will, were you a massive CS:GO fan then? You seem like you were.
Yeah, so CSGO was a really big one for me, actually. I didn't own a computer at the time, and I won it in a competition. So I actually owned a copy of the game before I even owned a computer.
No.
Yeah, it was a streamer I used to watch.
Yeah.
He was giving out a game code. I just luckily won it, and I was like, oh my god, I've got this cool game. Wouldn't play on my computer at all. I got like one frame. It was ridiculous.
Oh my
So
god.
that was it. I bugged my dad every single day. We need a better PC. We need a better PC. Eventually got it, and that was it. I'd smash CS:GO for years. Like that was my game. That's why I love Valorant so much. 'Cause it's just a modern version of CS:GO. Really.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing how
That's
like
so wholesome though.
CS:GO has been like the same game, but how it stayed so relevant for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still,
Even
Back to
crazy.
Counter-Strike Source. It's pretty much the same game, just better graphics, and it runs smoother. That's really the only difference. But it's still it's
competitive
amazing, and people
CS:GO
play it
is
today.
still like one of the top competitive games.
Yeah. Probably not the most watched, but the like OG esport game.
Yes,
Yeah, I was gonna say, just when you think of esports, you think of CS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say.
Well, especially in like places like Latin America, it's like their biggest game.
Oh yeah.
I think
It's
And
a
Russia.
bit like how I explain snowboarding. It's not snowboarding, skiing. It's easy to pick up, but it's really hard to master.
Mm-hmm.
Like anyone can ski within a day. Yeah, you're not a pro, but you can get down a hill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But to become a pro, like it's so difficult, and that step between the two is what I found so interesting.
Yeah, you kind of have to commit to it.
Yeah,
Which I kind of think with Valorant as well. Like I enjoy playing Valorant, but then it's like there's only so much I can play, and I think I get pissed off at myself for not being good enough yet, and I haven't got that patience to like
I
break
have
that barrier.
Especially.
I'm like, I'm good at
When are
COD.
we playing, by the way? We had a promise. Literally,
Probably
I
about
feel like it's
4
half a
months
year ago.
Yeah, it's been probably a good 6 months.
With us four in
I am
toxic.
so down for that.
Oh my god.
I blame Jay.
I blame COD.
I blame COD. Yeah, I blame COD. I don't blame Jay. I'm sorry, Jay. Don't hurt me.
I blame Soul, because one day it was like, Cal, you're not actually that good at Valorant, yeah? I'm like,
Wow.
I've never been called bad at a game. And I'm like,
I had to call him out.
I was like, you
Oh,
bastard.
so that's why you didn't give him the cookies.
Yeah, it all makes sense. now.
That's why you bastard.
Yeah.
No.
It was nice to have a game that I was like really good at compared to Cal, because every time I play Warzone, he's always teaching me. So.
Oh, that's why I
I
have
remember
with Minecraft.
back in the day. Do you guys remember Vano? I remember him being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how I met Lacota, actually.
That's exactly
Ooh.
how. Oh my god.
Yeah,
My
I
fellow
remember
Dutch
playing with him.
streamer.
Obviously, he was cracked at COD because we met through COD. And then when he spoke about Minecraft, I was like, I didn't expect him to be into Minecraft. I was like, I'm shit hot on Minecraft. Like my
Yeah.
turn to teach him a few things. And I hop on for the first time. We made a server together. I hopped on, and he's got this like mad mansion house with everything going. I'm like, this motherfucker's better at Minecraft than me as well. Like,
Yeah.
bastard. I miss him.
Oh,
I
I'm so
miss him,
sad he
man.
quit streaming. Yeah, I've DM with him
same.
sometimes, and it's like he's making
Yeah,
bank
he's
in
doing
other
great.
ways.
Yeah.
And you to you, and he's great, but I do miss him because I think that's exactly how Cal and I met.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure he shared one of your posts. And I was like, if I know fucks with you, I'll fuck with you.
Yeah, so I think because it took me over a year to actually make an Instagram for my Twitch. And that's, I feel like, how I met all you guys, and you start following people and fellow streamers and reaching out. Because I've been streaming on Twitch for over 2 years now. So how long have you all been streaming now?
2 years for me. Over 2 years. Just over 2 years.
Mm-mm.
Just under 2 years, I think.
And I am at October, November, December, 14 months.
Oh, all right. I feel old now.
You feel
Old on
old?
Twitch.
What do you
Yeah,
mean
old
old?
on
Like
Twitch.
you are like...
Youngest.
I'm the youngest
You're
here,
the
but
youngest.
Don't bring age into this, okay?
I mean old on Twitch
Yeah.
because I started like 2.5, like
you
a
start in
long
lockdown?
time ago. And then I quit it for a bit. Yeah, I started in lockdown, like April lockdown, so like start of lockdown kind of.
Yeah.
Then I quit, and then after summer, and I started again in October 2020. I got affiliate on the 28th, I think, and then now it's over 2 years that I've been
I
affiliate.
think we got affiliate same
Two.
day.
Wait, really? October 28th?
I think
Wait.
mine's October 28th. I'll have to double check.
What the
after.
Wait, how do you
I
look?
think I'm
That's
pretty
How do you
sure.
look?
really
I
cool.
genuinely swear I am
Pretty
not
sure
far away from that date either.
Yeah, how'd you find out?
I just know that mine's October 20 something.
Yeah, I just know because it was just a day. I guess you're affiliate. Do you have a post that you made that you
Well, I
became
can look
affiliate?
for the
Maybe like a
email.
screenshot. Of the
I need to
email.
know this
Oh,
because
gosh.
I started
I'll
streaming
look
on.
after.
I started streaming on October 1st, and I got it within about a month.
Yeah, I want to know now.
But yeah. I remember coming. I think one of the first streams I came to of yours, Lacota, was a 24-hour stream or something you was doing.
Yeah,
Or a
that'd be my
subathon.
I think my subathon to a 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
That was when we actively from then on came into each other's streams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was quite something because I reached 1K on Twitch and I did a 24-hour stream. I did a subathon which turned into a 24-hour stream because that was my cap. And yeah, that turned into a very interesting stream of me singing in a shrimp suit, literally eating shrimps on stream. Playing. Oh, so the mistake I made is someone at 6 a.m. when I was like already half dead joined. I was like, "Do you want to play Val?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" Playing Val while you're doing a 24-hour stream and then at it being 6 a.m. was like the worst mistake of my entire life.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's
I wanted
rough.
to cry after that. But yeah, I think that's why we met, and then we slowly because I was then in your stream, I saw Saw and Birch and so on, and then you start doing your socials and everything.
Then I found the squishy book video. And
Every
the rest
time.
is
God,
history.
yeah. And now
Ooh.
everyone that joins or sees my name in either of you guys' chats or my own is like exclamation mark Lacota, and then I suddenly hear like squishy book.
Like this post, you guys squishy bot.
Yeah.
I can see you have one.
I can see you have one. Love that video. We need to link that video.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's getting put in there. Yeah, didn't you have like a? It wasn't that. You had the TikTok that got like 1 million views, right? Or-
1.4 mil. Yeah.
1.4 mil.
Got one
That's-
viral video.
Damn.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was also like I started TikTok, and it just random one summer, after a horrible heartbreak. I was like, "Fuck it,
Bastard!
I'm starting TikTok." It was more. It was kind of an anger move because the guy was famous on TikTok, and I was like, "I'm gonna try this shit."
I'm gonna do better.
Yeah, I want to do better.
Revenge.
And
love
then
that.
yeah, and then on my first video, I instantly already got a hate comment from a 13-year-old, and I was like, "Mom, I made it."
yeah.
And yeah, afterwards I just start posting, and then one day you just see a post that it was just I don't know. I was like doing a sound that was like what was it called? I forgot what even the TikTok was because I like drowned it out because I heard it so many times to a point where you're like, I forgot what it was. It's also, if you're seeing this, you have a cute butt, but an even cuter personality, and then yes.
Yes.
Or like nice. I said something like that, and it was just that, and then you see it grow. I was like, okay, you know, it hits like 100 views, then it hit 1,000 views. I was like, oh, nice, and then it hits 2,000, and then it goes to 10,000, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And you get the comments and likes, and then it keeps going like 20, 30, to a point where it was 100,000, and I was like, what is happening? And then it just grows and grows, and then I think halfway through the next day, I just see it hit 1 mil, and I'm just like, and then like just my head exploded, and I think it was then on 1.3 mil, and then I feel like a few months ago, because that video is already like a year old, I feel like a few months ago I saw it suddenly changed to 1.4, so it means it still got views and it slowly ticked over to the other
That's
stat.
crazy.
So
TikTok
weird.
is so weird because it's just
weird.
such a stupid video as well. That's why I hate the most, because there are so many videos that put effort in, and there's so many shit videos, and then the effort ones just get shit views, and then
I hear this all the time. It's crazy.
All the
it's
time.
horrible.
My most viral video is me with a pair of shorts on my head pretending to be a girl.
Really?
Fuck's sake, like, and that's my most viral video. That created like almost my whole community, the base of it.
Oh my
And then
god.
I put effort into videos and nothing happens.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's just no views, and you're like, okay, great. That's why I literally now make my type of videos where it's all kind of like sus but funny TikToks, because I realize as soon as I do something, as in share something on my Twitch or other content, it's instantly dead, and I'm just like, okay, I gotta give in to the algorithm and start doing my basic sus stuff and wait for people to eventually crawl
It's
over
interesting.
to
We had
my
that
other
from Sammy
platforms.
Dodger on a few weeks ago on the podcast, didn't we? And she's obviously 300+K on TikTok, and she was saying like the 1 second you mention another platform, you get cut from the algorithm.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
And
just in the
that's what I
hashtags
noticed
or
as
if it's
well.
like,
It's
'cause sometimes I had like my Twitch logo or like name on the actual video that I've edited, but not mentioning it. I don't know if that affects it or not, but it's quite strange how they would completely cut everything.
Yeah. But that's, I guess, how Hover came along. Because that's Cal where I think we also... but did
I
you guys
used
use
it a little
Hover as
bit.
well?
I did use it.
I had an
I remember when
account.
Cal's
but
video blew up on
that's
it.
Yeah, that I don't use it anymore. But I think that's also how we
Yeah.
then connected more, because we both had Hover accounts. That's kind of was like the thing of, okay, because Twitch kind of hates other platforms, Hover came along and it was good for streamers, and it was nice. But I feel like it's already died off now.
It turns apparently the owners are arseholes, right?
It went rip.
Yeah, some like it's amazing because I know some people that instantly got
It
big
helped a
of
lot of
it.
people.
I think this streamer called Chloe with like the multiple
Yes,
extras. She's
yeah.
like a full-on partner streamer and everything now. And other streamers as well.
It was an interesting platform though, because it kind of bred streamers looking at other streamers rather than viewers looking
Exactly.
at streamers. So yeah, it worked from a great point of view for people like you say, Chloe, that has a great community. She's got the Exota squad, and like
Yeah.
they are really community driven. Like if you're part of that team, they look after you. Like they are really good at that. But at the same time, it's not bringing in viewers; it's just bringing in other streamers. It's good for making communities, but not necessarily like growing yourself. So
Yeah,
I think that's why it died out so quick.
it's like making friends and doing collab streams, and then once in a while maybe indeed getting some community from it, but rarely. It was more it was more of a socialized kind of like LinkedIn for streamers platform
That's a good way of putting it.
than necessarily like a TikTok of growing community wise.
And no one really watched the videos on Hover, did they? It was just like swipe, swipe. And
Yeah,
it
then
was just-
once in a while you're like GG because you only had one in
yeah,
like.
oh, yeah, you get gravity points or something.
Yeah, that was so, and no one got how you got gravity points, but the algorithm that annoyed me because I was like, how the fuck do it? Because I got to a point where I was actually quite high on the thing. I was like making my way up there, and then somehow gravity points. It was so unknown of how you get more points. I just I dropped and I was like, shit.
Ah, shit. Yeah, no, I couldn't keep up with Hover.
Yeah. It was good because they also did like the live streams of where they react to them, and they made a whole show of it and you could earn money from it. But that was always at like 2-3 a.m. for me, so I gave up. And
The fact you
it's
couldn't
a
delete
nice
your
thing,
account.
but yeah.
You can't.
Really?
Not for months. You couldn't. If you wanted to deactivate your account, you couldn't.
I didn't know that.
I think I might be wrong here, so don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure they were like breaching a lot of like personal data laws and things like that.
To be fair, it wouldn't surprise me. Because it's like a platform like that where it often happens.
Mm-hmm. I could be wrong there, so if anyone listening, don't hold me to that shit.
Happens a lot with these smaller startups, though, doesn't it? Like, it's a great idea, but they don't necessarily have the business knowledge behind them to know what standards and what requirements and regulations they have to meet.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I've got this great idea, let's do it. There's a lot more to business than that, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
After this gets out, suddenly all their hover accounts are deleted. Like, oh, you can delete it now, apparently, because it's already been done. But yeah, it's like if you want to meet fellow streamers, go and hover. If you want to create get a community, I guess go on TikTok. However, what I noticed with TikTok is, well, that's why I'm debating maybe making another TikTok for just my stream stuff, because I see people grow with it and it's really good for that. But it really depends on the community, because the community that I have on my TikTok now is focused on like the funny short sus videos, like making stupid jokes and that kind of stuff. And I noticed that as soon as I promoted something for my stream, I already lost followers, and I went down, and I was like, well, that's not the way to go.
Yeah.
Bastards. I hate that when you lose followers. You're like, why? What did I do wrong?
It's like, oh,
Love me!
I think it was when I was closing in on 2K on Twitch. I posted it on my Instagram. And like 10 people unfollowed me on Twitch. I'm like, you bastards! Why?
Yeah, but that's just either they get reminded that they still follow you.
Yeah.
Or they trying to annoy you. Because I had the same thing with where I just hit, I on stream was trying to hit 1,000 on my main Instagram account.
Yeah.
And I was like, liking it, I was like 999. And then I have just a mean community, but I feel like a lot of people have that, where they're just twats in your community that just trying to be funny, and then you're about to hit it and they're like, unfollow. So I showed it on stream and I was about to make a screenshot and someone unfollowed, and I went to 999 and I literally screenshot at that time, and I was like, well, that's fucking
You
great.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Funny though.
Yeah, it's funny,
That was
but
actually
then it's
Cal, though.
annoying. Yeah. So you were the... But yeah, that's also the whole thing with Twitch is, which I'm sure you guys have probably talked about a lot, is the only way to grow is really to use other platforms, which still saddens me, because I love Twitch and I feel like that is like, not negatively speaking, but I've been doing this for 2 years and I feel like I could have grown further if I instantly used my other social media from the start. Yeah. Because the first year because the thing is, when I started streaming, I was a very introverted person, and like I was a fully different person. So when I started streaming, no one was allowed to know. Like, I didn't tell my parents, I didn't tell my friends. There were only the 2 friends that put me to streaming were allowed to know. And I hid it. And then I started growing, and then I became affiliate, and I started growing. I could earn money. Then I was actually like, I told my parents. My parents were still like, yeah, well, I'll see it when the first paycheck came in. And my first paycheck was very nice, shall I say? I'm not gonna name my numbers, but Jesus Christ. So then
you're like, boom! Look at this.
Yeah, I literally came up to them. I was like, you believe me now? But yeah, and then I grew from that. But there are, like, when you don't promote yourself, you stop to a certain point, because I grew at the start of, I gotta admit, I'm a girl. I was a single girl at the time, perfect. The platform loves you. And you're at the bottom of the list of games, then it's great. But when you start to grow, you start like going up and up, and you get to the middle part of the list, and that's where it sucks, because people filter on either low viewers or high viewers. And then if you play games like Valorant or Minecraft or like big games that have millions of people streaming it, you're just lost in that list because no one is going to scroll down and find you. They need to find you on your name. And then because I was too afraid to share it on my other socials because like I've been bullied a lot in the past when I was younger, and I was just scared to have the same shit happen again, or people trying to finding out from my high school and come join my chat and everything, until I had my birthday stream and I was like, okay, I'm gonna promote it once, and then exactly that happened. People that I didn't want to joined, but it was alright because I had already had a community to kind of defend myself. Yeah, exactly, and then it was nice, but I did notice that as soon as I made my Twitch, Instagram, and started actually actively promoting, started watching other streamers and making friends there, that's where you actually grow. And that's just that is how it sucks on Twitch. It helps you like broaden yourself out there and get on another platform, but as Twitch has been working on for years, still it's hard to get discovered on Twitch.
Yeah. And there's so many people try to do the same thing. It's
That's the thing. You gotta be original.
It's hard to stand out.
Very hard to stand out.
Look
I was
at me.
exactly the same as you though. When it came to like promoting myself and shit, it was like I didn't want to post anything on Twitter because I knew I followed a bunch of people. I've had Twitter for like 10 years, never really used it. It's like I know people that I went to school with and things like that would have seen like my posts about it, and it made me so self-conscious.
Yeah.
And I think once I hit affiliate and realized, oh, I'm actually pretty good at this. Like, just I don't know, things just like that. Fuck it.
Yeah, I feel like that's where the switch happens, where you have like, okay, I got affiliate, or you get some friends around, and you're like, oh, I actually get appreciated, or I get liked.
Yes.
And then
exactly.
you get to a point where you like, fuck it. Then you become more confident. Because for me as well, I was the most like introverted ass person and everything, and now I actually blossomed. Like I am not afraid to do presentations, which I have to do a lot for uni. I can talk well in front of a camera. My English has improved. I'm confident. I'm kind of like slowly turning into a social butterfly. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm traveling everywhere. Like
That's amazing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's class.
it's just incredible what Twitch does to you, and you make friends over the entire world. Because that's why I like it most, because I know people in like every country now, and I've already met some of them, and you just always have a tour guide somewhere.
That's it.
It's like perfect.
I've already got a place to stay. If I ever want to go to like Denmark, Czech Republic, Greece, like I have someone in the community that will want to like meet up or accommodate or like do something, and it's
Yeah, exactly.
special.
Except when you come to Manchester, you want to meet up for someone, but then they just last minute cancel on you.
Imagine.
Wow.
My train got delayed.
Could you imagine?
We wouldn't do that down
How
in
long was I
Essex.
sat at that train station for?
Oh, it was so sad though.
Yeah, because you guys were supposed to meet up the day after Insomnia, right? Or the last day.
Yeah, we had a
on
plan.
that Sunday, yeah. And then
But
the
then you
trains
got
got
fucked over.
cancelled. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not your fault, but it's just so that like I was so excited. Because the time before, there was another time where we were supposed to meet up with
So it's
you and
cancelled
Penny
twice?
and
What? So that time you were supposed to meet up with Cal and Penny?
And
Yeah.
because you landed on that weekend, didn't you? But then I think you wasn't feeling well on the.
Oh no, it was more you guys
Saturday.
were gonna come back to me, and I was waiting on a text, and then I see an Instagram post of you guys being together. I was like,
Wow.
Wow, they just abandoned
Scummy.
you.
sorry.
Holy
Wait, so you were
shit.
sat waiting for
Didn't
a
wanna
text and
out
you
you
saw them
like
just
that.
having drinks?
It was more like I think either you or Penny were like, "Oh, I'll come back to you because it would be good." But then I feel like I did get it because that was a point where we literally just knew each other. Like, I think we only knew each other for like a week or two, or maybe not even a month or whatever. So it was on my side. I was already stressing because I was like, "Oh God, socializing." But I was like, you know what? You know, I need to take the jump, take the leap. But
Cal was like, nah,
But
you're
yeah,
not having no
then-
leap today.
yeah, then
No,
I was
I'm blaming Penny
No.
for this.
Yeah, blame him.
Yeah, 'cause he's not
to blame
here.
himself.
Yeah.
We'll bring
After
you
this
up with-
podcast, I'll get a text like, "It was not me."
This is where we get Penny on. Penny's like, nah, I tried to text her. But Cal was like, nah, don't do it, man.
But yeah, no, but I hope that one day we will. The only issue is now I won't be in Manchester anymore.
I know. But that means you're going to have to come Insomnia, so.
Insomnia. I was just about to say insomnia.
But you're only gonna be an hour away from Essex.
That's true.
So
I just need to.
we wouldn't
schedule
ever cancel down here in Essex.
Yes.
We're not like
That's
that.
a lie.
But then I have to go to Essex.
That's
No,
such a
okay.
lie.
Yeah, maybe we'll meet somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say you don't want to go to
Oh. No, I'll be fine. I just have to
try and
edit
get
my
out.
makeup routine, and then I'll be fine. I'll fit in right in.
Yeah,
you know?
you'll be fine.
Slap on
you'll
like.
be fine. Just like
Yeah.
plenty of orange.
Yeah, we'll get loads of bags of Wotsits, crush them, and just.
Yeah, put them on my face.
Yeah.
Hey, I love Wotsits though. That's
Yeah,
one of the
Wotsits,
greatest
yeah.
snacks for you
Oh,
guys.
Wotsits.
Green Lucozade and Wotsits. That's literally like the go-to stuff I buy in the UK nowadays. And they made Wotsits like the crunchy Wotsits. Oh my god, that's actually heaven. Like I inhale those things. It's actually insane.
What's it's so good.
Yeah. it's like you guys have some stuff that I'm not the biggest fan of, but then when those came into my life, oh my god. I was obsessed.
What's something you don't like?
Oh, I don't want to offend people. Well, it's more like it's stuff that I try and I'm just not the biggest fan of. Like mince pies and custard I tried last time, which both are a bit not the greatest.
Yeah,
I'm
in
not
my
a fan of
opinion.
mince pies.
Mince pies are
so-
hit and miss. I love mince pies.
And then custard was. It's different because I never tasted custard before. And now I tasted it warm, which I think afterwards someone who said like, no, maybe next time you need to like have a bit more cool or have a different one, because I think he heated it up in the microwave because we were at his sister's. But I'm willing to give it another try.
If you
But
didn't like
it just
hot,
reminds.
you probably won't like it cold.
Yeah, but the thing is,
It's okay.
It depends though, because it kind of tastes like something we in the Netherlands have, and it's called vla, like VLA, vla, and it kind of tastes like that, but a little bit different. But that we eat cold, like that you put in the fridge, kind of like yogurt, but then with vanilla and stuff. So I feel like if I might need to try it cold, because I feel like then it would be more like that, and I might be able to like it a bit more.
Okay.
I'm just thinking what else. Just as, I
You
guess
tried pork pie?
I haven't tried pork pie, or I haven't tried any pies.
love
You
pork
guys have a
pie.
thing
Okay.
with pies that I've never understood, so I really need to try a pie.
Pies are so good here.
I was trying to explain
such a
pork
weird
pies to an
thing
Australian, and he just couldn't get it. He was just like
Really?
grossed out by it, and I was like, "Mate, it's amazing." He just couldn't get it.
Oh, creamy
Yeah, but
chicken and
just your
mushroom.
pies your pies in general. It's like pastry, and you put like it's kind of like a covered up quiche or whatever. Like it's just
Yeah.
it just
It's
for
like a
me it
stew.
also doesn't make sense.
It's like a stew
Because-
inside a little jacket.
Yeah, but
just little-
it's just weird because
A little jacket, a little
when
coat.
when I
Little
hear
goodly
Pastry
cake.
coat.
when I hear pie, I'm just like, okay, it's like cake. And then the first time I heard no pie is like a mince pie, or not mince pie, but I guess like a
Like an apple pie.
I don't know,
A steak pie, or
like a steak pie. And that's
Oh.
the word. I was like, it's just like, I was like, what? Hello? What? A steak
What is
pie?
that?
What?
Peppered steak pie.
Oh, yes.
It's just so weird.
Oh,
Elite.
In where?
But there's so much stuff that like I still need a good Sunday roast. I haven't had what they're called again. What do you have on a Sunday
Yorkshire
roast? It's
puddings.
like,
Yorkshire puddings.
yeah,
Yorkshire
that's
puddings.
it.
Oh, so good.
Elite.
So good.
So
Bit of
good.
gravy.
Have you
on
had
it.
Pizza
I was
blanket?
I was making a circle on camera, by the way, guys. That's
Yeah.
how they instantly knew. But I need to try Yorkshire pudding because I still don't even I can't imagine what it is. Like
Why don't you do a YouTube video of trying UK foods when you
True.
next come over?
I should do that. But I feel like I have
That'd
already
be
You know
good.
how
tried a lot.
you know how you did with the beers?
Yeah, I need to try one with UK foods.
Yeah.
And then just
see?
pretend with the ones I already had.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lucas
dear,
Aid,
what
this
is
is
that?
so good.
Oh my god. Oh, but Lucozade apple though, that is I normally not the biggest fan of fizzy drinks, and Lucozade is alright, but Lucozade apple that has changed my life.
Lucas Aid's like my favorite as well. Lucas Aid
Changed
orange and
my
Lucas Aid
life.
cherry.
Yeah. Oh, for me it's apple. And then every time I get to the airport, like because I travel with hand luggage, I can't bring any liquids in, so I
Yeah.
always
Rip.
hope that I could buy it at the airport, but they never sell the apple one at the airport, and I'm just like, what's the point? Oh, and your meal deals is one of the best inventions ever, because we don't have stuff like that, and I always buy a meal deal.
Tesco meal deals.
That idea is so good.
Yes.
I've never even thought about that. It's like to us, it's just like I haven't got time to get lunch. I'll grab a meal deal. Like it's like the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really handy, I guess.
For me, it's a go-to. Like even having a BLT sandwich is not that common here. Like to get it in like over the last few years, you suddenly see them appear in the stores with like the sandwiches in like a little box. But that used to also never be a thing. So I would know that from like watching Mr. Bean and that kind of stuff of like seeing like the sandwiches like out of a packet. And back in the day, I was just like, what is that?
Oh, a BLT with mayonnaise. I could fuck one of them right now.
Yeah, just oh yeah, and I always get like a BLT and a little drink and a little snack, and then it's such a good thing because it's like a meal deal. It's like perfect. It's I don't know how to explain it because we don't have stuff like that over here where you can actually buy like I guess like a meal.
That's the one thing I miss about my last job where I was a chef. Like just a quick meal you could whip up was like a little BLT. We had like always had like obviously fresh baker's bread every morning, butcher's cut bacon, and it was just like
Whoa.
so good.
I couldn't work with food. I'd be so fat. I'm so
hungry talking about it right now. Like,
yeah.
No, to be fair, when you pump out like 400 meals in like 6-7 hours, you kind of get a bit sick of food.
Yeah.
Like you don't really feel like eating it. And then you have like a little break in service. You think, quickly make something to eat. You take one bite and you just see all the tickets, like all the next orders just come flying in, and you have to like leave your food to the side and you eat like 4-hour-old eggs. It's great. Chef life.
I feel that though as soon as you work with food because I sometimes work in Germany. My aunt has like a food truck thingy.
Oh, nice.
In Imbiss it's called in German where they sell like sausages and
German
schnitzels
sausage.
and fries and German sausage and everything.
Wursts.
Wurst, yeah, Bratwurst, Thüringer Wurst, Currywurst.
I love it. People say like
Currywurst is so good.
the pronunciation of words in different languages is mad.
I know, we're like,
And Currywurst mit Pommes, bitte.
I'm like, can I have a hot dog, mate?
alright, mate.
Alright, mate. Give us that sausage.
Yeah. Also, German people, as I'm sorry, that accent was horrible. I just haven't spoken the language in a while. I always need to I need an hour to refresh my German, and then suddenly my German accent pops up, and I'm fine.
Yeah, I noticed that. It wasn't quite. Yeah, it wasn't quite right. That
German accent refresh.
Oh my god. But yeah, I get that because then you're like, the first day you're like, oh my god, I've got break. I'll eat this schnitzel, I eat this or that. And then at the end of the week, you're just like, I can't see anything of this anymore. You work.
I've never worked with food, but we sit in the office and talk about food for like 3 hours a day, honestly.
Yeah, but then it's nice. Then when you're like 8 or 10 hours behind a grill or next to like a fryer, then it just gets horrible.
Yeah.
Then you want to.
We
see
planned our
something
Christmas meal back at like the start of October because we were that excited for it.
Oh wow.
If we were just like, where can we go to get the most food and most meat from work?
Meat.
Your house.
Meat.
Kappa.
The American Smokehouse is where we picked.
Pure meat at Will's house.
Oh. At least you're really early with the reservation, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Our work goes on walks. We don't do meals or alcohol anymore.
What happened? There must have been a terrible story that's
Yeah.
caused
Was it
that.
Cal?
Yeah, it was
They're
you.
all old as fuck.
Oh.
It's just they're all old. They're like, we'll go for a walk with the dogs instead on a Sunday morning.
Fuck that.
I went, what?
I'd rather
you
shit
bring
in my hands
Evie.
and clap than do
Yeah,
that.
I was like, that's some bullshit.
Walks are great, but I couldn't think of anything worse than going for a walk. Like, no offense to like all my work colleagues, like, love you, but I'm not walking the dogs with you on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
In freezing cold winter.
On a Sunday, like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna see colleagues on a Sunday. Like, piss off.
Nah.
Not when I should be at a bar getting absolute leather for
Yeah.
free. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, innit?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
nasty. Not on.
Just propose the idea next time. Like,
Okay.
you know
we
what?
used to
I
do it.
love walking the dog, but I have a better idea.
Let's get smashed.
Are you doing your work meal
Yeah.
this year, Cal? Yeah, I know you're leaving, aren't you? You're leaving your
well-
job to pursue
you're
content
leaving,
full time.
I'm not doing content full time.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
wish
be-
I was doing
He's going to be
content
streaming
full-time.
7 days a week, daily uploads on YouTube.
It's now with December.
3
it's just,
TikToks a day.
Practicing.
Practicing, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a dream one day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm quitting the job because it's shite.
Yeah.
That's it.
To put
Just
it
straight on
quite
each shot.
bluntly,
That's
it's shite.
very fair. It's very
Insert
fair.
company name.
But no,
Oh, I was trying to remember the company name then. I was going to start saying it.
no,
But
please don't.
Mm.
Please
I'm
don't.
joking.
I've actually never gone for like a big Christmas party with work. We've gone for meals and like the drinks and the pub and stuff, but never like a big like blowout Christmas. People on the tables getting fired. Like, but I am going to one this year. So
Did you
we'll
say
see if
people
it's still
getting
a job.
blown on the tables?
Yo,
I'm getting
what kind
fired
of party are you
from
going
dance-
to?
Standard
Where do you
price in
work?
Birmingham. To be fair, that is.
Can you bring plus ones?
Plus threes.
Yeah.
Please.
I've heard of some previous chaos at works parties, which but I probably shouldn't say. But like, yeah, a lot has happened actually.
Oh god.
Don't you think like the Christmas parties, like they got just so big because of movies, and you expect like something amazing, but they just never were like that? Because you see all the movies where people go crazy on the Christmas party, and that's kind of what you expect. Well, it's not really
Yeah,
a thing over here.
that's
I
true.
feel like it's more American thing.
Yeah.
I'll find out when I get to my first one
Yeah. Oh,
in a
God.
few weeks.
Let us
time.
know.
My
You going
god.
to a strip club?
One of the guys did actually say afterwards, but we'll say you know what the
God.
sales teams are like. Commercial guys are always like, "Oh yeah, we'll do this, we'll do this."
So there's a story at my place, right, where this was before I was there. They went to a strip club at the end of one of the nights, and a guy went in there with his mum
Oh no.
and
Oh
got a
my
lap
God.
dance while his mum was sat next to him off
Oh
a stripper.
no.
What the fuck?
Probably just showing how he wants it done.
And then his mum gave him like an extra 40 quid to like get an extra dance. And it's like, wow, that's just weird.
Yo.
Thanks, Mum. Really enjoyed that.
This guy was like nearly 40, by the way.
My God.
I don't think any
Like, you
age
have
is
an
I
interesting
don't think any age suits that. To be fair.
No, I agree, but like,
I'm not sure strip clubs are like father, mother, daughter, son activities. No?
Yeah.
Not.
You have an interesting
Why?
relation with your parent then.
I've never
Yeah,
been to a
it's got to be
strip club.
very close.
No.
I've never been to a strip club.
No, neither
Just
have I
putting
actually.
that out there.
Neither have I. To be fair.
This is where Lacota's like, "Oh, I'll go to one every weekend."
Jay did say though, if we go to a strip club in Birmingham, she wants to come as well.
No disrespect to my own city.
Yeah, I'm about
Of
to
all
say,
the
I'm not
places to
going
go
to
to a
one in
strip club,
Birmingham.
Probably
God.
wouldn't want to go to one in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Some rum strippers out there.
Yeah.
Wagwan
Give me a
Madrid.
5 roll, I'll stab ya. I'm sorry, miss.
We'll just go. I'll take her to another strip club. You know.
Yeah.
That's for us.
Oh, right, so...
Girl
to a
strip
meal
club.
strip.
It's right, Cal won't turn up, so.
Wow.
Just join us.
Calling you out there.
Wow!
No, Cal will invite you. Then we'll just go somewhere
No,
else.
We'll just go to the
it
pub
was
anyway.
Penny, man, it was Penny.
We're going to ask him, I hope you know.
He's been
Yeah.
fully thrown under the bus here.
He won't remember. It was Penny.
I mean, I'm
nice,
pretty
I
sure he
don't-
listens
I
to the
don't know.
podcast.
Oh,
Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Love you.
Shout out, Penny
I
Plays.
see my stream today.
Penny, I didn't want out you like that.
I
The
love
best
Penny.
Pokemon YouTuber out there.
True.
Ooh,
I feel like I knew Penny before you, Cal. I feel like I knew Penny.
What, before you knew me?
Yeah. I feel like I
Possibly.
kind of met. I don't know. It's already so.
I
long
hope he
ago.
comes back to streaming.
Same. He's in my stream today. I was like, oh my god, penis is on Twitch.
It's amazing where he's gone to YouTube. When you see him in your chat, it just like warms your heart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's back.
Yes, Penny.
I had that one with our COD stream. I think he popped in my stream. Oh my
Nice.
Penny. Yeah. I love good old penis.
god.
What length are we at? Are we because my
Pardon?
One.
Yo, this is. I know it's
6 and a
late.
half.
so this
but-
is we're 1
We're
minute
about
to midnight.
penis.
This is where we go to KBN After Dark.
Yeah.
um,
That's funny talking about that. My chat literally has a exclamation mark shrimp size command. You can try out. Which
Oh, I'm doing that tomorrow.
yeah, same.
see how big your shrimp is.
I mean, I can tell you what a shrimp is.
Apparently I've got a chud.
You ever seen
Tomorrow
a tuna
shows up
can?
0.1 inch.
Like an absolute can of coke.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my I actually ran out of storage on my PC. Like I quickly deleted Valorant. Don't hate me.
Oh my god.
I had.
Nah, you can't. How you can't just do dirt Valorant
It was
like that?
18 gig. It was the biggest thing that I could quickly reinstall for the sake of the
Should have
podcast.
deleted all the sex videos from Cal.
Yeah,
You
but
made
I have
loads
to
of
watch
space.
through them and put them onto a hard drive.
Oh my god.
You've got copies, I'm sure.
Sex videos from me.
Delete COD.
I'm not deleting COD.
Deleted Valorant. Bloody hell.
But you delete Valorant. Wow.
Right.
These
Yeah.
are like, yeah, we'll play
Wow,
Valorant soon,
we
guys.
see where you're from.
Delete.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll
My ass.
Absolutely.
100% make plans to play Valorant, and then like I'll go to load up and be like, oh yeah, I didn't reinstall it.
Fuck's sake. Right. I think it's time to wrap up there. We've hit the hour and a half mark, so thank you so much, Lacota, for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
But my pleasure
That's
being
fun.
here.
And big thank you to Cal and Biirchyyy, as always, for being the absolute legends.
We love you.
Thank you everyone for watching and listening.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lacota.
Can...
Were you good, Will? Are you good? I think
I'm
Will
struggling, it's too late.
Make sure to subscribe, like, and everything. Follow.
Lacota, can you outro us with your saying?
Okay, well, while these two are having a meltdown,
God.
don't forget to go check out Lacota. All her links will be in the description below, as will mine, Will's, and Cal's. Don't forget to subscribe.
Like this podcast if you got a squishy butt. And I can see you have fun.
Cheers, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Nah.
Bandanas.
And nonsense.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.